7.5, wireless. We should already know some IEEE standards. What's the IEEE standard for Wi-Fi? 802.11, right? That should be easy at this point, right? And then you should be thinking in your head, okay, do I remember what 802.11a is? B, G, AN, AC, AX, right? Just like what's the standard for Bluetooth? 802.15. We should be, okay, that's the easy part. What's the thing you probably need to be working on is what are the different classes and specifications of Bluetooth? Good? Wireless, we've also got cellular. We know to connect to our phone. You can be mobile, get coverage all over the world. Who ya? Let's scroll down. Now, wireless is inherently going to be less secure than wired. So if I have a wired connection, the data is only going to go through there. But right now, I'm speaking wirelessly. Someone could be behind this door or over there and could listen and hear that data. Just like wireless data being transmitted, anybody could potentially pick that up when they're in close proximity. So you want to take that into account with encryption, possibly using a VPN, virtual private network, etc. What is this? iOS. Apple iOS, your iPhone, etc. If you want to configure Wi-Fi, 802.11, you go to Settings, Wi-Fi, Other, and then you could enter the SSID. What's the SSID that we're talking about here? The network name, right? That's what's being broadcast out. And we learned already that we want to disable that SSID broadcast so that way our network can't easily be found. Then we're going to go to security. Go back to the previous tab. iOS, we'll select security and select a security type, WPA, WPA2, type other network, our password, and then join. You probably do it a more efficient way. Top right, scroll down, Wi-Fi, select your network. Android, select settings, add network, enter the SSID, do security, select the security type, touch password, put the password in, and then touch save. Questions? Okay, let's look at cellular. And I believe we've already gone over this. So we watched that IEEE video on 5G where it had like the lights and the different packets that were going out to show the different like beam forming with the trains going around. Do we remember that? Okay, so this should be a quick review if we scroll down. 1G, analog voice. First generation, that's what the G stands for. 2, right, now you had SMS and MMS, your text messaging, your videos, etc. 3G, speeds up to 2 megs a second. Now you had mobile internet browsing, video streaming, and picture sharing. 4G, in the 2000s, up to 1 gigabit per second. Now you had gaming, high definition. Now the cellular providers, when it came out, couldn't really do 4G, so that 4G LTE was when they could meet those standards. And then finally 5G, that's the latest one, what we're using now. It's more efficient, a lot more power, up to 20 gigabits. We good with that? Because we have already talked about this in depth earlier. Questions? Okay. Now your phone is a really cool thing. It can actually turn into a plane and then fly you somewhere. I've never gotten mine to work, but it's airplane mode. I don't think mine, is that what that is? It turns into a jet? No, that's not it. What's airplane mode? Turns off the communications, cellular, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, etc. Now, it is supposed to, but it doesn't quite do that these days, so you can still connect to some things. But we're not going to get into that. Everybody good? Airplane mode? Yes. Okay. Now, why do we do that on airplanes? So less interference and, yeah. Good? All right, moving on. And just in case, right, turning your phone off or putting it in airplane mode doesn't mean you can bring it to work, right? Yes. Okay. Enabling, disabling cellular on your mobile devices. For Android, you're going to go to Settings. You're going to go to More underneath your wireless network settings. You'll go to Mobile Networks, and you'll touch Data to either enable or disable it. Anyone need more time with that? Apple, iOS. You're going to go to Settings, General, and then Cellular Data to either enable or disable. Easy? Hotspot. What's a hotspot? Using your phone's cellular connection to provide wireless for other devices to connect. And when they do connect, what's that called? Tethering. What are some ways they can do that? Wirelessly? Wired with a cable. Yeah. Good? And here you can go, you can see your settings, select a password, all that stuff. Yeah, I would change that password and I would turn that off unless you are specifically using it. For several reasons, including it's going to drain your battery significantly faster, and then devices will be able to connect through your device. Anyone need more time? Scrolling down. Let's see what we know. What was introduced in the late 1900s, the 1990s, speeds up to 2 megabits per second and supports mobile internet access? 3G. It's 3G, you say? I raise your hand for 1G. Raise your hand for 2G. Raise your hand for 3G. Raise your hand for 4G. Raise your hand for 2G. Raise your hand for 3G. Okay, 3G wins. Wireless connection is preferred as it is often free. Wi-Fi, wireless fidelity 802.11. This setting enables a cellular device to be used as a bridge to the internet using the cellular carrier's network. Hotspot. Standard enables speeds of 100 megs up to 1 gigabit, supports gaming services, and is often implemented using LTE. 4G. We did ID?
Shire did it.
Okay. This setting turns off all cellular, as well as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth radios. Airplane mode. What standard supports speeds up to 1 megabit per second and also introduced SMS for text messaging and MMS for sending and receiving photographs and videos? 2G. All right, submit. Look at that, we got her. Good job. Questions? No questions? 7.5, Bluetooth. What's the IEEE standard? 802.15. Remember those 3 different classes we talked about, etc. What type of network is typically used with Bluetooth?
Wireless.
Well, it is a wireless network, but PAN, which stands for Personal Area Network. Next. Wireless headphones. Look at that. High quality Bluetooth. Some will also have a microphone so you can do hands-free talking. So you can be on the phone and doing the dishes or shining your boots or reading your Blue Jackets manual, whatever you all do in your free time. I imagine it's things like that. Next we have a wireless keyboard or mouse. Now, are these input or output devices? Raise your hand for input. Raise your hand for output. Input, right? You're inputting your keystrokes, your movement of the mouse. Next, we have a wireless gaming controller. So you can use your PlayStation controller to play your Plants and Zombies game or Minecraft, whatever you do. Good? Here's Bluetooth. You can enable your settings. You can forget devices. You can pair them. And scrolling down, here we can see the key. On Android, to pair the device, follow the instructions to make Bluetooth discoverable. Check for a PIN, then go to Settings. Under Wireless and Network, you're going to go to Bluetooth, then touch Bluetooth to turn it on. It's going to look for Bluetooth devices, select the device, and then enter that PIN. That's how to connect a device on Bluetooth for Android. Next, we have Apple iOS. Follow the instructions on your device to make it discoverable, and the same for your phone. Look for that PIN, go to Settings, Bluetooth to turn it on, select the device, and put in the PIN. Everybody good? Anyone need more time to write? Email. So these are done on a server. So all of our email protocols are at what layer of the TCP/IP model? TCP/IP has 4 layers. All of our email protocols are going to be at what layer? Not 3, not 2, not transport. What's the name of that layer? Segment. TCP/IP, we've got NIDA. Application, transport, internet, network access, right? So let's do this. You got a 25% chance. Where are all of my email protocols? Remember, this is on an email server. Raise your hand for network access. Raise your hand for internet. Raise your hand for transport. Raise your hand for application. And if you look at around right now, those with their hands up are correct. It's all in the application layer. It's on a server. Good? Remember that? Okay. So what are some email protocols we remember? POP3 I heard. IMAP. 25 is what?
Simple mail transfer.
SMTP. Now all of these, are they TCP or UDP? TCP, because it's email. We want to have the entire email, right? You wouldn't want, oh, I need that super fast email. I don't care if I miss what they say. You need that entire email. What's the port number for POP3? 110. Post Office Protocol 3. What's the port number for IMAP? 143. What's the port number for SMTP? 25. All right, now which one of these is so you can send email? When we're sending email, we're going from client or host to server. So client to server or sending S, that is SMTP. It's also server to server, SMTP. What's the port number again for SMTP? 25. TCP or UDP? TCP, of course, because all email protocols are TCP that we discuss. Now, what about receiving email? What's one of the protocols for receiving email? POP3. So that's server to client is POP3. What's special about POP3? Post Office Protocol 3. It does not leave a copy on the server. What's the port number for POP3? 110. TCP or UDP? TCP, just like most of the email protocols we discuss. And the other one that receives an email, or we can pull an email from a server, which is server to client, is what? IMAP. Which does leave a copy. So then if you are on a different device, your folders sync across those devices. The email's there. The email can be there as well. Now, one that we haven't discussed yet, so we'll add one more now, is what do you all call the when you send funny pictures to each other? Memes? Is this spelled like that? No? But that's all right, I did that on purpose. A meme is a what type of document? It's like an image, right? A meme, think a meme is like a picture. So if you want to not just do ASCII2 or text in an email, and you want to allow other document types, Word, images, etc., that is like meme or MIME, M-I-M-E, multimedia extension. So that's the new one that we're going to add. Easy way to remember that? Yeah. It looks like memes. We know memes are pictures, right? So instead of just text in an email, now you can do other things. Add Word documents, your memes.
This is a protocol?
This is a protocol.
You said multimedia?
What's the port number? If you don't...
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Now that'd be TCP and UDP for that one?
Yes. No, TCP. Good? Would we have preferred to learn that all at once? Or is it easier to add that tidbit now that we've done this, what, 6 or 7 times? Hopefully we've got this down, these port numbers. Before you want to do it before next, well, not you next time, but.
And meme still uses TCP.
Bingo. We need more time to write? Okay. Line 2. Oh, how does it go with the flow of things? It's just a protocol that you would add on top to send and receive those types of files. So it works in addition to.
So it's just added to all.
Correct.
Okay.
Newton? Oh, good. Okay. Davia, shake your mouse. What's that? Your computer went to sleep?
Yours.
It did indeed. All right, moving on. Configuring email. So if we go back a tab, email servers, that's going to be responsible for forwarding emails, retrieving emails. They store the emails. Some of them, when you remove the email from the server, you pull it from the server to your device, won't leave a copy. What protocol is that? POP3, Post Office Protocol 3. It does not. Does not, right? Just like the post office, they forward your package on. They don't leave a copy there. The client, right? That is the next tab. That is what you, the user, the customer uses to connect to the server. You have different clients. You can have an application, or it could be web-based as well to log in, or even built into the operating system. Easy day? Thomas, go ahead. Correct. However, right, clients also send emails. Correct. The server, like the clients, send emails to each other. They'll be stored. They go through the servers and they're stored on the servers until the clients pull them off. Moving on. Email protocols and standards, we just talked about all of these. POP3, IMAP, SMTP. MIMI, what's MIMI do? Multimedia, right? Works in conjunction with sending our email to allow that additional extensions, such as pictures, memes, Word documents, etc. Now, another one here is SSL, Secure Socket Layer. That is an encryption method to be able to send files securely, so you can encrypt emails. Good to go? All right. An email server. What kind of information are you going to need? Well, you're going to need an email address. And spoiler alert, I know you all already have email addresses because that's what we use to create your Neticat account. So you already know an email address. A display name, that could be your real name. It could be a nickname. You put aliases there. And then you're also going to configure what protocols, what email protocols are going to be used. Scrolling down, you've got your ingoing and outgoing servers. That'll be configured by the network administrator or you. You'll learn how to do this if you go to C-School Sysad. And then your credentials. You're going to use your passwords, which of course should be strong. What do we mean by strong passwords? Your password should be Arnold Schwarzenegger? Is that a strong password? He's probably strong, but that password's not strong. What do we mean by a strong password? Uppercase, lowercase, numbers, digits. Don't use common dictionary words. Don't use the year you were born.
Special letters, special characters.
Special characters. We'll talk more about this later. Easy day? Let's see what we know. What extends the email format to include text in ASCII2 standards as well as other formats such as pictures and word processing? What is it? Meme, MIME, MIME, M-I-M-E. What is a text-based protocol that transmits emails across a network and the port is 25?
SMTP.
SMTP, client to server, server to server, works in conjunction with MIME, or MIME does, or MIME. Developed to transmit files securely. All data exchange between the email client and email server is encrypted. SSL, Secure Socket Layer. What retrieves emails from a remote server over the TCP/IP network normally does not leave a copy on the server, and the port is 110. POP3, Post Office Protocol 3. Is that TCP or UDP? TCP. And scrolling down, we have an email server, contact manager, and calendaring software created by Microsoft. We haven't talked about this yet, but that is Exchange. So that's relevant. If you go to C-School Sysad, you'll have a whole course on Exchange, where you'll learn more in-depth, knowledge-wise about Exchange servers and configuring them as well. For us now, as an IT, it's important to know, someone says, oh, the Exchange server went down. Great, I have no idea what that means. Why do I care about that? Well, if the email server goes down, you're going to have a bad day. Because email is how you communicate with a lot of things, right? The CO can't email now. You can't email. Information is going to be limited in or out. Now, that's not our only communication method, but that's a big one. So Exchange server, that's something as an IT you should definitely be knowledgeable about. An Exchange server is for what type of services? Email. Easy day? And I believe the last one, what allows the user to organize email on the network email server and to download copies of the email. The original copy remains on the server, and the port is 143. IMAP, TCP or UDP? TCP. And we got that correct. Easy day? Questions? Configuring email on an Android device. You're going to go to the email or the Gmail for Google Mail. You're going to then select your type of account. Is it Gmail? Is it Exchange, Yahoo, AOL? And then hit next. Put in the device's passcode, because a lot of times it wants you to re-enter your device's passcode. So that way you're not just adding a random email account to the device. This helps to prevent your device from being used for phishing attacks or sending spam from your device. Enter the email address you want to use and the password. Do create account. And then you're going to put in what your name is, your display name is going to be, your first, your last name, your email address, your password. You may need some recovery information, an email address besides that one to recover, as well as a phone number. Make sure it's correct and hit next. Easy day? All right. Android, they've got a mail app, but they're also going to have a Gmail app due to their partnership with Microsoft. Apple, their operating system is called iOS. You can have multiple accounts on there. To set it up, you're going to go to Settings, Passwords and Accounts, and Add Account. Then add what you want to add, which iCloud is Apple's platform, Exchange for Microsoft, Google, Yahoo, AOL, etc. If it's not listed, select Other, enter all your account information, and then click Save. Do we need more time? Moving on. Internet email. A lot of people have multiple email accounts. So you have local email managed by your local IT department. In-house, locally on servers. More likely it's going to be internet-based, where it's based on the internet and controlled in a cloud, which we'll learn about in Chapter 9, which is what most use. Online mailboxes, that's going to be the default for your mobile devices. But internet emails can also be used not just on your apps, but in your browser as well. Good to go? All right, scrolling down. Syncing your data. You all probably have backups on your mobile devices. Let me tell a sea story. A long time ago, I wasn't in the Navy, and I was dating an individual. And as you do, you make them the background on your phone. And then, whatever, life happens, break up. Go to boot camp, I'm excited. I'm a sailor, get that Navy cap, come here. I have to get off of Phase Bravo or whatever, you can go off base, I can get a phone. So excited, I'm like, I'll get the latest iPhone. So I do. Then I log into my Apple account, and it restores from the previous backup. And guess what? My brand new phone, my brand new life as a Navy sailor, what's looking at me but a photo of my ex, right? Text messages, photos, like all that stuff. Because of that, backup. Cerna? Well, this was 2012. So, I mean, it's not that long ago. Where were you?
That's ancient time for us.
That's ancient time? What's that?
I was in elementary.
You guys might have joined before me.
Don't y'all get tired?
When did you join the Navy? 2002? So 10 years before me. Yeah. All right. You weren't born yet in 2012? No, that math doesn't work out. Okay. Awesome. But we understand backups, right? So let's talk about what kind of data you're going to back up. I don't recommend too much. So data you can do. Contacts, your applications, your emails, your pictures, your music videos, calendars. So, your phone breaks, and you put in there, when your mom's birthday is and your sister's birthday, because you always forget. You get a new phone, right? You want to have that reminder set for different events. Or more likely, you use that for work and all your meetings, etc. Scroll down slightly. Your bookmarks for your internet browsing, various documents, your social media data, your ebooks, and passwords. Password's a big one. We need more time to write? Moving on. This is going to be synchronized to the cloud. You may need to enable this by default or configure what is going to be backed up, because you can select what you do or do not wish to be backed up, because then that data will be on the cloud. So it depends on what type of information you have, your privacy preferences, or your convenience preferences as well. So on an Android device, to review what you want to synchronize, you're going to go to your device settings app, go to accounts and backups, and then go to manage accounts. If you have more than one account, select the one you want, select sync, review, and then enable or disable. To disable it, go to the same place, manage accounts, and then disable auto sync data. Who ya? All right, and this is that's an image of what it looks like on an Android device. Correct. This is a big reason why MFA, multi-factor authentication, is important, because if you don't, someone can get your backup and they've got whatever you put on there, passwords, photos, email. They get email, right? What's email typically used for? Well, to restore or recover accounts. So be careful or cognizant with this. Remember, security is not a convenience. Security is paramount. Backup. A backup copies your data, your personal data, your settings to your phone. You know how your phone, you can do different size text, etc.? Your application layout, all those settings can be backed up as well. So it copies all the data created by the user and the applications. Synchronization, that copies new things, etc., to your device, so that way both devices are the same or synchronized, the libraries, the settings, the apps. Good? I don't believe Apple uses iTunes anymore for its backups. It does still? iCloud, yeah. But for now, right, this course, it says iTunes. Easy day? So you can store, for Apple, you can store your backup on your device with iTunes or iCloud now, or you can create a file on your desktop, or you can do it on the device, the actual phone, or you could do it over the cloud. You can do all these over Wi-Fi or wired Ethernet. And here you can see the apps that are using the iCloud. Here they've got their photos. They don't have their mail, right? Which is probably a good thing. You've got your contacts, your calendars, reminders. Scrolling down. Here, this is connected to iTunes. You can have it automatically back up when you physically connect it to a computer. You can restore a backup. You can manually create a backup. You can choose what's backed up, etc. Anyone need more time? Synchronization between devices. You can either use USB or wireless Wi-Fi. A wired connection should be faster. Let's scroll down. We going too fast? Any questions?